In the beginning, before God got to creating stuff, there wasn't much around except darkness and water. Nothing else though. God would fix that pretty quick. The first day, God must have got tired of wandering around in the dark because he made light. I reckon he was happy with it because he separated it from the dark.
Yeah.
Sorta like you put all your bolts in one place and all the nuts in another. It just makes sense. That was the end of the first day. The second day, he made firmament, which sounds like something you'd do after you had a couple of bowls of 5-alarm chili. It ain't though. God don't need to do that stuff.
Water here, sky here, and then water.
He was happy with what he'd done, and that was the end of the second day. On day 3, God sucked up some of that water we was talking about earlier and turned it into dry land. He named it Earth, and then he put some trees and crops onto it. I like to imagine he did it with the machine sorta like a roto-rooter, but there's really no telling with God. He left water in some places and called them seas.
I'll give it a pass. Let's see.
He looked at what he'd done and it was good. That's it for day 3. On day 4, God decided there needed to be a better way to mark days and seasons and years and stuff. I mean, he knew what time it was and everything cause he's God and all, but he knew the rest of us would get all mixed up. So he made the sun, moon, and stars and he was right pleased with himself. That's all she wrote for day 4. On day 5, God did all them fishermen and duck hunters a real solid. He put fish and other stuff in the ocean and seas and birds in the sky. He told them to breed and make a bunch of theyself.
Hey, breed.
And I reckon they did. So God was happy and that was the end of day 5. Now, on the 6th day, God must have realized that the earth needed more than fish and birds on it. So he made a bunch of different animals to go on the earth with the fish and the birds. This was good, cause if he didn't, what would we hunt during deer season? Crows? I ain't never heard of no crow season. Then God did something really cool. He made people. He made a man and a woman.
Howdy.
Hey, y'all.
God made them so they looked like he did. Then he told the man and the woman and the animals to breed like crazy.
Hey, breathe like crazy.
Adam.
God looked over all he'd done and he was mighty pleased with himself and rightly so. That was it for the 6th day. Now, God done all that in 6 days, so he was pretty worn out. God needed to kick back and he did. He didn't do nothing all that last day. That was the 7th day. And that's why NASCAR's always on Sunday.
Behind them, Dale Jr. got into the wall.
Now here goes
Kenseth has
Hamlin. He's
passed
going to
him.
make it 3 wide down the back. He's got the momentum. He ought to be able to make the pass. Watch him go to the apron.